Hello, people. Welcome to part 10 of 999. Today we are in the steam engine room. Let's do this puzzle. It's a square hole. Nothing in here. Ah, look at the back wall there. Damn it, I turned the volume down a little bit too much. I can see three small slots. Terminals for some sort of connector, perhaps? You mean you think we're supposed to plug something in here? Perhaps. I'd say this is probably here to move the coal from place to place. It probably comes from over there, and then the belt carries it down to the tunnel and out here. So if the conveyor belt was moving, yes, the coal would almost certainly come out here. This pillar goes up towards the ceiling. Okay. I believe this opening is for the fueling the furnace. If we were to put some coal in here and ignite it, then the steam engine might start working. It's certainly possible. Man, this thing is huge. I guess a ship this big needs something like that to power it. True, but I doubt a single boiler of this size could actually move a ship like this at any reasonable speed. You need at least 4 of these. Huh. I guess you know a lot about boats, huh? Well, not really. It's just common sense, you know? Golden gear. A golden gear. It doesn't look like it was always golden like this. Well then, I imagine it was prepared especially for this game. This gear is rusty, but it looks like it's still pretty sturdy. A huge bronze gear. This has to be important. It's a silver gear. You think it's made of pure silver? No way. Silver is way too soft to use for a gear. It's gotta be steel or iron gear that's been coated with silver. Shouldn't have called it a silver gear then. Shouldn't have got your hopes up. Were you thinking you'd haul this thing back? Nah, but I think 7 could probably carry it, don't you? Well, I think this is the one I least remember to do. There are a couple ones. Look, Ace! It's some kind of snowman's secret meeting! Those are just bags full of sand. You use them as a counterweight when you're lifting something with a pulley system. Man, you're too serious. There's a pair of wooden boxes here. There's nothing in them. Wrong way. The slider is down. I guess Ace feels like giving it a try. Nothing. It won't move at all. 3 sliders on the left are down, but this one's up. There are a number of lines engraved in these. I suspect we're meant to do something rather specific with them. Junpei, why don't you move that slider down? Well, there's no harm in trying, I suppose. Nothing. Nothing happened. Maybe it needs to be prepared somehow. You saying if we did something somewhere else, it'd respond somehow? Yes, I suppose that's one way of putting it. What is that? Never mind then. One of the doors on the furnace. There's an A on it. There's a circular wheel in the center of the door. Alright, let's give that sucker a twist. Well, it's noisy, but it opens. And it's totally pitch black in there. We should, go in here. Alright, let's go. Now we're on the other side. This looks just like the door we went into. Where are we? We must be on the other side, yes. Which would put us directly above the conveyor belt. At any rate, we should keep moving. There's a great deal we've yet to investigate. There are a whole bunch of boxes in my way. I can't get through. Well, anyway, looks like that's the pipe. Looks like the bottom connects to the conveyor belt housing. Then coal must come out of this pipe onto the conveyor belt. In other words, there must be a great deal of coal in that pipe. The catwalk. There are a number of boxes on the catwalk. I don't think we can go over there. Let's go through C, I believe. There's a wooden box hanging beneath the catwalk. Looks like a hand-operated winch. But it doesn't look like there's any way to operate it. That means the wheel isn't attached. One of the greatest metal ribs of the ship. Or great metal ribs of the ship. I think June's resting right underneath it. Well, to be exact, she's really kind of to the left, not straight below it. I guess that's not really an important detail right now. Anyway, we should be directly above the corner of the conveyor belt here. This damn pile of boxes is blocking my way. I'll go back through C. And try B. The stairs back down should be on the other side of these boxes. You have an excellent memory. Use that to draw a map inside your head. That way you won't get lost. Alright, let's give this wheel a spin. What? That's weird. I don't feel any resistance. Yeah! Ah, shit. Wheel. It's a wheel that seems to be part of a winch. There are some pegs on the back that look like they go into the holes on the winch. Good job, genius. You broke it. I didn't break it. It broke all by itself. But now that we've got that, it's fairly obvious where we need to use it. The hand-operated winch. There's no wheel to turn. Oh yeah, I've got the wheel I pulled off the other winch, don't I? Let's see if it fits. Sweet, it's a perfect fit. Like they were made for each other. Not shaky at all. Good, I should be able to turn this now. Good work, Junpei. We should be able to haul up the wooden box now. You see? The wooden box. Or the wooden box. It's under the catwalk. Can you see it? It's hanging from the rope on the winch, isn't it? It looks like there's some sort of device in the box. I'm not sure what it is. At any rate, you might as well turn that wheel now. I'm counting on you. Right, we've got a wheel on there. Let's see if I can turn it. Alright, I'll turn the wheel. Huh? What's this? What happened? This wheel only turns to the left. It only turns to the left? That means we can't reel up that rope. Yeah, we can only let the rope down. Interesting. I don't think that will be a problem. We'll simply need to go downstairs after letting the wooden box down. I'll be counting on you, Junpei. Sure thing, no sweat. I believe the box has reached the floor. Yeah. He stuck his head out over the side of the catwalk and looked down. A box that had only recently hung just below the catwalk now sat on the floor. It had come to rest near the end of the tunnel that had covered the conveyor belt, near where June had collapsed. Junpei could see her, still leaning against the wall as if she'd barely had the strength to sit up. Even from so far away, it was not difficult to see that she had not improved. He almost thought he could see the heat rising from her body. She doesn't seem to be improving. Ace's expression was inscrutable, but he'd said what they'd all been thinking. Well, of course not. She's not just going to get better right away, you know? It'll take time. He tried desperately to convince himself that what he'd said was true. What can be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps? Nah, it's gotta be exhaustion. Cinta's response was confident and certain. She gets dropped into some weird-ass ship, forced to play some messed-up game. If you think about it, it's a lot weirder that we aren't freaking out just like her, you know? So you're saying we're abnormal? Yeah. We're just running around this room solving all these puzzles like it's just business as usual. How the hell can you call that normal? We're just guinea pigs. Santa snorted in disgust. A guinea pig? You mean like a lab rat? You mean we're being used for some sort of experiment? Is that what you're saying? Dunno. But it does seem like a possibility, you know? They stood there for a few more minutes, no one speaking until Santa turned and walked away from the winch. June and Ace followed him. Or Junpei and Ace. Oops. Not what I wanted to click. Let's go over here to the box. Control panel for something. Some kind of machine. Maybe a control panel? It's got 3 prongs on the back, so let's take it to the 3-pronged thingy. Maybe this hole is where the control panel goes. Well, there's only one way to find out. In you go. Dude, you did it. Everything looks alright. Okay, but what do we do now? Why don't you press the button next to it? God damn it. The orange one? Yes. Alright, I'll do that. Pushing. Sweet, all sorts of lights are lighting up on this thing. And... oh, yes, I think I just heard something turn on. Huh? What's that? What happened? Junpei, look, the conveyor belt's moving. The conveyor belt? Well, I guess it's done moving now. There's still a bunch of coal on the belt, though. It looks like a bunch of it got dumped off the end of the belt in that wooden box where we found the control panel. Coal. Coal. Since the belt started moving, it's transported quite a bit of coal. It all drops off the left end of the belt right into the wooden box. Box filled with coal. A wooden box full of coal. Guess there's only really one thing we can do with this stuff. This is where the coal goes, or would go if all three of these things hadn't rusted shut. There's a hole that'll let us put coal in the furnace. Maybe if we can get some coal in there and set it on fire. Okay, let's do it. Alright, that's the last of it. No coal left in the wooden box. And... nothing. Great. Well, I guess I should have expected that. Why would just throwing coal into a cold furnace do anything? Oh, well, a man can dream. Junpei, explain it to me again. You're planning to stoke the furnace with coal, which will heat the water stored up there and make steam, which will then dry something else. Am I correct? In other words, you want to generate enough pressure with the steam to power the turbine and drive the steam engine, right? Yeah, I guess that's the gist of it. Well, in that case, this isn't enough coal. This furnace is enormous, so we're going to need a whole hell of a lot more coal than this. Very well, then. If the three of us work together, then we should manage to fill it much faster. I wanted it to help, too. I mean, I totally didn't even see her walk up. Are you feeling up to that? Yes. Yeah, right. You look like you're one stiff breeze away from falling over, June. I think you'd better rest some more, alright? But... no arguing. You need your rest, so just stay there. We'll handle this. Okay. I understand. Alright. Time for some manly work. Let's get this coal into the furnaces. Man, this is a lot of work. Alright, I think this should be sufficient. Alright, now we just gotta light it. Junpei, hand me your matches. What makes you think I have matches? I see. And how are we gonna light it? Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Let's take a look, shall we? Some sort of ignition device, huh? It looks like there's a door over here in this tunnel. The belt over there must deliver the coal, which is then picked up and thrown into this door. The door appears to be well shut, however. I can't figure out how I'm supposed to light this thing. Junpei, have you thought about looking at the other side? You're right. I should take a look over there. This is the huge oven for the boiler. I don't see anything on this side that might ignite this thing. Wait. Is this... I think it might be... Probably is. I think this is how we might ignite the furnace. That means that if we move that thing down... Alright, let's do it. Here we go! Hey Junpei, Ace, look at this! There's big gears turning under the boiler here. The gears. They're spinning. What the hell are you guys waiting for? Let's start looking! Gold disc. The gold disc. It has a number of lines engraved onto it. I can make out 3 colors here. Red, blue, and black. I wonder what they mean. The bronze disc. It has a bunch of lines on it in 3 different colors. Red, blue, and black. The silver disc. It has a bunch of lines on it, but the red ones really stand out, right? The red ones, huh? Let's go this way. It looks like this thing unlocks the door. There's a depression here that looks like it's the outline of 3 circles laid on top of each other in a triangle. Maybe if we put those 3 discs we found into this thing. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's stick them in. Huh? That's odd. Nothing's happening. Maybe I don't know, putting them in the wrong places? Perhaps you have them facing the wrong directions. Perhaps you should rotate the discs to make some of the lines connect to one another. Well, no harm in trying. Instructions for operation. When the disc is touched, it will rotate a certain amount. When the white arrow is touched, the discs are switched. Please note that when the discs are switched, the angle for the discs are reset. There we go. The red lines on these discs. I think maybe I can make a star polygon with these. You found it! Yes, the door's open! Given the circumstances, Junpei's happiness was certainly understandable. Ace seemed to share his excitement. Alright, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on the door. Santa snorted. Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again. Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all 3 of us go and collect June then? Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it. He still seemed irritated by something, however, and sat down on the stairs petulantly. So you're only interested in being contrary? Ace sighed with the air of being a long-suffering parent. Alright, I'll go get June. I'll be right back. He gave a quick nod to Ace and Santa, then dashed off to down the stairs. Before long, he was back on the first floor next to the conveyor belt in June. As he drew closer, she stood up slowly. Are you okay? He did his best to sound calm and nonchalant, but there was no hiding the genuine concern in his voice. Yes, I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry. June blushed. He wasn't sure if she was embarrassed or still feverish. Just to make sure, he reached out and put his hand against her forehead. Good. You're feeling a lot better. She was feeling far less warm than she had earlier, but still wasn't down to what seemed normal to him. Are you sure you're all right? He had to be sure. June gave him a look. Oh, you're such a warrior, Jumpy. Oops, I mean, warrior. June giggled. He wasn't sure if she'd just made a joke or not, but seeing her smile again made Junpei feel at ease. If she was well enough to smile and laugh, then she really was feeling much better. He gave her a friendly poke on the forehead. Let's go. Go where? Oh, right, I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so... Great! Let's go! Junpei clasped her hand as and nodded urgently. As they walked back towards the exit, Junpei noticed Santa sitting on the stairs. He was, however, holding something in his right hand and staring at it with a strange expression. Junpei and June slowed down and finally stopped in front of him. What are you looking at? Santa answered without looking up, his voice quiet. It's a photo. It's my sister. Sister? Santa, you've got a sister? Santa simply nodded. Yeah. Kid was as cute as a button. June cocked her head, confused. She was only about an inch tall then? Santa glared at her. Sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch? Santa didn't smile or laugh. He simply turned back to his picture and spoke. I was a Santa Claus. This sudden revelation took Junpei by surprise. He had no idea what Santa meant. He glanced at June, who shook her head. She didn't know either. You ever heard the story of the two Santa Clauses? It goes that a long time ago there was two Santas. One of them wore white and the other one wore black. The white Santa gave presents to good kids, and the black Santa played tricks on bad kids. They went on like that for a while, but eventually the black Santa's tricks started to get worse and worse. Pretty soon the white Santa couldn't stand it anymore, and he stabbed the black Santa to death. When he stabbed the other Santa, the white Santa got blood all over his clothes, and that's why these days his clothes are red. You could say that red is all that's left of the black Santa. Junpei was silent. He could think of nothing to say. June was staring at Santa, sadness plain on her face. He continued. I wonder which Santa I am, the white Santa or the black one. Alright, let's go. Santa stood up suddenly, his downcast demeanor gone. He shoved the picture back in his pocket and headed back up the stairs, taking them two at a time. Junpei and June looked at one another. There was nothing they could think of to say. Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on! Santa's voice echoed across the room from above them. They nodded and followed him quickly up the stairs. Ace was waiting for them at the top. He was leaning against the handrail. He looked very tired. The door had shut, but it wasn't cause for concern. Junpei quickly solved the disc puzzle a second time, and the door opened again. In single file, they walked through. After walking for nearly 15 feet, they found themselves in front of a metal door. It opened easily enough, and they passed through it as well. A new room stretched out before them. Oh yeah, this room. Is this a warehouse? No, I believe this is the cargo room. This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight. There are wooden crates everywhere. I wonder how old they are. Junpei, Ace, and June had stopped incautiously, pausing to take in their new surroundings. Santa's voice broke through their momentary trance. Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going. Take away out. Now we are in cargo room. And I've got enough time to do this one too, so. There are bunches of bags here. I wonder what's in them. Card with a headshot. A card with Santa's face printed on it. What's that? It's a card. It has a headshot on it. A headshot? Yeah, I'm not really sure what purpose this could possibly serve. Card with headshot. A card with the ninth man's face printed on it. Okay, it doesn't say anything else than that. Oh, that's the shadow, I guess. I wonder what's inside all these crates. This is the only area with a fence around it. Junpei, think you could go take a look at that? Sorry, but no thanks. Why? I've, got a bad feeling about it. Pussy. Okay, fine, I'll go. Please be careful, Santa. Yeah, but just in case. Wait, what's he gonna do with that screw? I don't see what throwing a screw at a fence is. HOLY SHIT! Oh man. There's electricity running through that fence. Looks like it. Then we can't get to the other side. Well, we could jump off those crates, but we wouldn't be able to get back. A box. There's nothing inside. Card with headshot. A card with Seven's face printed on it. We've searched all the boxes. There's nothing in them. Not cool, man. You took this picture without my permission. It looks pretty cool, though. You look really handsome in this picture. Hey, knock it off, lovebirds. What? We're not a couple, not at all, not in any way. There's a pretty cool looking dude on this card. I can't take my eyes off it. I'm just gonna keep searching this for a while. There's a pretty cool looking dude on this card. I feel enraptured. There's a pretty cool looking dude on this card. I just want to rub my face on it. There's a pretty cool looking dude on this card. I want to eat it. There's a pretty cool looking dude on this card. It belongs in a shrine. There's a pretty cool looking dude on this card. It belongs in a museum. There's a pretty cool looking dude on this card. I bet I could get quite a bit for this online. There's a pretty cool looking dude on this card. I feel kind of unfulfilled. My picture. Okay, so that's all he says for that anymore. This must be... Oh no, don't look at it! I'm not cute at all, and I'm not photogenic, and I don't look sexy either. Next to Clover, my skin's gross, and I'm not sexy like Lotus. I know guys go for women who look like Lotus. But, I'm trying too. I'm doing the best I can. So please don't call me a board or a trash can or a cutting board. Wait a minute! I haven't said anything like that. Have I? This card has a picture of June on it. And now that's all it says for it. There's nothing in the bag anymore. Okay, I already got a picture of that. A card with a headshot. Snake. Is that Snake's card? Yeah. You want to see it? No, that's fine. This card has Snake's face on it. This is Clover's card. You know, looking at this photo, she's kind of cute, isn't she? Huh? What's up? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Why does her smile make me feel cold? A card with Clover's picture on it. There's nothing in the bag anymore. Okay, so this bag then. Oh. Hold on. It's Ace's card. You look like some kind of European lord. Oh, my headshot. You want to see it? It's actually a pretty good picture. No, I don't need to see it. In fact, we really ought to get back to our search. We have how many cards now? We have 8 of the 9. We still need Lotuses, which is coincidentally enough number 8. These stairs, they got 3 stories. What are you waiting for, Junpei? Whatever, I'm going. That's not what we need yet. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The fuck is it? It's locked. We need the key. All the boxes have numbers on them. Oh. Ace bent down and picked up something that had been sitting next to the box. Junpei, take a look at this. Cards. There's a picture of Lotus on this card. Man, her hair is ridiculous. It's like clay or something. Says the pot to the kettle. Which says the pot to the kettle. Anyway, we now have each of the cards. They had finally collected all 9 picture cards. All that remained was to insert the cards into the slots at the front of each box. As Junpei stared at the cards in his hand, Ace peered over his shoulder at them. You know which card goes in which box, yes? Junpei gave him a look. Yeah, of course I do. It's really obvious. You just match our numbers to the numbers on the boxes. So for instance, the card with the picture of Ace on it goes into box 1. The card with the picture of Snake goes into box 2, and so on. Ah, I see. Junpei thought he might have imagined it, but he could have sworn Ace stiffened. I'll leave the rest to you. He quickly turned and walked away. Strange, Junpei thought. Oh well, whatever. Doing his best to clear his mind for the task at hand, he turned back towards the boxes. It was time to solve the puzzle of the 9 boxes. 9 cards with pictures and 9 boxes. Junpei stared at them for a moment and then began. Ace's card went into box 1, then Snake's went into box number 2. Then Santa's card into box number 3, Clover's card into box number 4, Junpei's card into box number 5, June's card into box number 6, Seven's card into box number 7, Lois's card into box number 8, and finally the 9th man's card went into box number 9. As soon as he had inserted all of the cards, all 9 box lids popped open at once. He peered inside. In each box was a single pin. They looked a little like sewing pins, but much thicker. Junpei collected them all quickly and shoved them into his pocket. These look like the kind of pins you'd use for sewing. There are 9 of them in total, and they have numbers on them that run from 1 to 9. It's some sort of boxy device. This looks like it's covering something. Looks like some kind of little shutter. Maybe it'll open if we do something. What's gonna come out of it if it does open? Yeah, like I know that. There's 6 holes in here, and it looks like the pins I just found would be a perfect fit for them. The ones you found in the 9 boxes, right? Why don't you try it? Alright, let's see what happens. I think 2, 4, and 6 should go here on the top part, and 3, 5, and 7 on the bottom part. Well, some of them lit up. Yeah, 3 and 6. I wonder if there's some kind of rule that determines which lights go on. Well, I put 2, 4, and 6 pins on the top part and 3, 5, and 7 pins on the bottom. You think maybe it's the digital root? The digital root? 2 plus 4 plus 6 is 12. The digital root of 12 is 3. Therefore, light 3 turns on. 3 plus 5 plus 7 is 15. The digital root of 15 is 6. Therefore, light 6 turns on. Makes sense, right? I see. The lights that match the digital root of the pins inserted on the top and lower parts will light up. So that's how it works. Well, there's one other thing I'd like to check. Well, if he wants to try, he's certainly welcome to. So, he put the 1, 2, and 3 pins on the top and 6, 7, 8 on the bottom. Oh. It turned off. 6 plus 7 plus 8 is 21. The digital root of 21 is 3. Therefore, light 3 turns off. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. The digital root of 6 is obviously 6. Therefore, light 6 turns off. Ah, I get it now. If the digital root for the pins you insert is the same as the number on the lights that are lit, those lights turn off. Yeah, looks like that's the trick. Alright, now we know how it works. You want to give it a try? Wait, you mean you know what we're supposed to do with these lights? Well, no, but I figured we could try and see if we can turn them all on, you know? I figured something's gotta happen if we can manage that. Turn on the lights, huh? Okay, Junpei, let's make sure we know how this works, alright? Pick one of the 6 holes, then pick one of the pins in your hand and insert it into the hole. Keep it up until all 6 holes are filled. Once all the holes are filled, the lights with the numbers that correspond to the digital roots of the pins in the upper left or upper and lower parts will turn on. However, if a digital root corresponds to a light that's already on, that light will be turned off. The goal is to turn on all the lights. Alright, let's do it! Whoops. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's 3 and 6. Now then, let's do 2, 4, that's 6, and then poop. 3 and 5. That's 10, that should be 1, and then, oh shit, 6 plus 4 plus 1. Then let's do it, see what can do 4 and 5, or 4 and 7, that might be an easier thing. 7 should be 16, or just 7, so 1, 2, 4. And then let's see what 4 would be. It would either be 4, which is possible, or 13, which we can do with 3, 5, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we can do 8 at least, or 5 at least. No, 4 and 8. Four, 3, 1, and then what can make it 4? 13. So 7, 2, 5, and 6. There we go. F. All the lights are on and the shutters opened up. Hey, does that mean... Yeah, we gotta do it again. Man, and I thought I was doing so well. Okay, so we've got 9 holes, and there's an F up above them. I don't know what the F means, but I do know one thing. What's that? This time there's 9 holes, so we need to insert 9 pins. Man, that's boring. Well, why don't you just try it, alright? The F stands for, in the hexadecimal system, 15. And what we need to do is make it so that each number added up in a row makes 15. I wish I had my paper for this, because this is going to be a bitch. There's one thing I remember, and that's that one certain number has to go in the middle. Otherwise it doesn't work. I think it's 5. Nine, 1. So, and 9 plus 5 is 14, obviously, plus 1 is 15. And then 2 and 8. No. 2 should go right there. 8 there. 10, 11. 8. 4 plus 5 is 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's try that. 9 plus 8 is... Shit. Okay, there's a certain thing to this. Do 4 and 6 right there. And 8. And 2. So 9, 2, 6. 9. Shit. It's another combination. Okay. Well, let's do that then. 9 plus 2 plus 4. That's 6. That makes 15. 9 plus 5 plus 1 is 15. 6 plus 5 plus 4 is 15. 6 plus 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So far this works out, but... shit. Okay. Let's try... Put 2 right there and 8 right there. Maybe that'll help me something a little bit. 9 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. Then there's the problem of... Okay. Let's do that again. 9, 1, 2, 8, 6, 4. Whoop. 4, 6. 6 plus 8 is 14, plus 1 is 15. 6 plus 8, or 6 plus 2 is 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, 7 and 3. Yes! There we go. All pins inserted, all lights lit. We did it. The power's on now. It looks like there's electricity going to the monitor on the top now. Alright, let's see if we can activate the device on the top. The first time I did that fucking puzzle, it took forever. Okay. A green button, a red button, and a lever. Wonder what these do. I think this might help. What the hell is this? Where did he find this? What is that? Where'd you find it? I found it when you were messing around with the pinholes. Looks like instructions for this thing. According to what it says here, this thing's got a remote control for that. That? Yeah, that. What's he pointing? Oh, that machine over there. Apparently it's called the Pushmaster 5000. Are you serious? Whatever. So what are we supposed to do with the Pushmaster 5000? You see that coffin over there on top of the crates? Yeah. Don't you want to know what the deal is with it? I do. You want to check it out? Yeah. Alright, how do you think we're going to get there? Well, there were some crates on the right side of the fence that someone piled up, like stairs. Maybe if we make a path to the coffin from there. How would we do that? Line up the crates, or line up the crates, I guess? Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess this is just another of Zero's puzzles. Yeah. Anyway, let's give it a shot. Oh, looks like the Pushmaster 5000 runs off a battery. So to keep it from using up its energy too fast, it's been programmed so that it'll only stop moving once its path has been completely programmed in. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. New material has been added to the file screen. Once I want to send it my orders to the Pushmaster 5000, I just pull the lever. Okay. Alright, let's give it a try. Sure thing. Just keep in mind that there's a limit on the battery, alright? The battery dies after 50 moves. At least that's what it says in the manual. 50 moves, huh? Also keep in mind that the Pushmaster 5000 can't move the heavy metal crates, okay? Got it. Instructions for operation. When a square adjacent to the Pushmaster 5000 is touched, the Pushmaster 5000 will move to that square. If there's a crate in the way, the Pushmaster 5000 will push it up to a single crate. Move the crates appropriately and efficiently and fill the yellow areas. This was also a bitch. Shit. Ooh, I'm not doing this right, am I? Nope. All the yellow kids with the pumped up kicks better run faster. God damn it. How the fuck did I do this? Let's try this. 22, 24, 25. Poop. I want to go find my paper. If I still have it. I probably threw it out though. That's not gonna work. The last time I remember doing it, it was something like this at the beginning. Shit. Hold on. God damn it. Hold on. Oop. Ah, shit. Wait, how did I start off last time? That's not the right way. And this is gonna be the longest fucking part of this video. Yeah, this is how I started it last time. Yes! Okay, I'm done putting in the program. What do I do next? Just be quiet and watch. See, it's moving already. Awesome! The Postmaster 5000 did just what I told it to and lined up all the crates. Great, now we can reach the coffin. We just need to climb over those crates by the fence. Not that. Something in the bag anymore. The dark of the bird. They walked slowly past the row of crates until they came to the coffin. They stopped and nodded to one another, and Junpei put his hands on the lid of the coffin. Mommy! Just kidding. He smirked heartily at his own joke. Junpei grumbled and shook his head. Whatever, just open it. Junpei resisted the urge to remind Santa that he would have had it open a long time ago if Santa hadn't interrupted, and quickly threw off the lid of the coffin. They peered inside. I've been recording for long enough, so let's overwrite this save file. Next time on Let Us Play 999, shit happens. Peace.